But one thing that's good with the community is they're very welcoming. While they look intimidating,
They look masungit, but
pero once they know that you share the same passion for creating or for comics,
I think KOMIKON was the first real comic book event. We never had that before that. Meron ba before the 80s?
ayun nga, yun yung contention ko is
I think wala.
yung sa archiving natin about comics, the industry age, and the Alamat age, and the Comic-Con age, wala tayong archiving. So, we don't really know if during the industry age, meron ba silang something similar.
Only archiving we have is yung pamangkin ba, apo ni that he archived yung mga...
It's Ian Velasquez.
That guy.
Yeah. He's done it.
He's archiving the history.
Yeah.
Mostly,
Si Kengkoy.
oh yeah, he's yung grandson grand uncle niya si Velasquez.
Right.
Pero yun nga, about events, wala akong alam.
I don't think there was any event before you guys. Wala akong maalala na 90s or...
Oh yeah, nung isa sa mga formative years ko, when I was in high school, during the Alamat age, I went in Glorieta, and Alamat people were holding some sort of a convention, which mostly an exhibition of their titles.
Okay.
So doon ako parang na mind blown na, hindi ko kailangan mag-work for anyone. I can do my own comic book. So yun.
And walang industry people doon. It's all DIY.
All DIY. So yun. So Comic-Con, and I continued my comics. So yun mga...
And up to this day, it's still going on. I think there's a unifying factor because of you guys, the Comic Kit and the Comic-Con people. Because of that, magkaka-eksena. Without that, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Leaps and bounds na yung difference nung when we started. When we started, nobody from the government was interested.
Yeah.
But now there are like initiatives.
Initiatives.
They give grants, that they have contests, and other stuff that they're doing to push comics.
Right. Kahit papaano, no?
Ayun nga, ang ano ko lang is, yung call ko to the creators is, whoever is involved na personality dun sa government initiatives na yun, take advantage of it. Kasi, you could always just thank the department.
Oo nga. Plus, ano yun eh?
It's our money din.
Sa atin din yan eh.
So, there's a lot of initiatives, pero Comic-Con stays true. Ang mission lang naman ni Comic-Con from the start was to provide a place for creators to showcase yung mga gawa nila.
Kasi totoo yun, a lot of creators really don't know that there's a scene. I've met some who come here and they show me their work on their iPad. Parang, why don't you bring this to festival? Anong festival?
Yeah. Which is parang kind of our fault din because very insular nung community. Very insular nung mga creatives. A lot of them, when I talk to them, sabihin nila, umattend ako ng Comic-Con kasi parang feeling ko magkakakilala lang sila lahat eh.
There is that stigma. I'll tell you now, me being a newbie na going there, as a pag outsider ka and you look there, para kayo may kulto. I'm not kidding. I'm just being honest. And when it can get scary. Lalo na if you're medyo bata ka.
Okay. I guess yung mystique around it is most of the creators are introverts.
Totoo yun,
di ba? And most of them latch on to those they're familiar with.
That's right.
So, when we have gatherings like that, hindi mo talaga maiwasan that they would like group themselves together with the people that they've already talked to before. But one thing that's good with the community is they're very welcoming. While they look intimidating,
they look masungit,
pero once they know that you share the same passion for creating or for comics,
right,
hindi mo na mapipigilan magsalita, makipag-usap yung mga yan.
Yeah. So just if you guys want to be included in the community, just approach them. Just go there, approach them, and say hi.
Oh, that's the best way to join the community.
That's the only way to do it.
Say hi to the creators.
Kung nagka-budget ako, mag-hire ako ng PR person. Halika na kayo. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, ang ano naman nun, ang con naman nun is most of the creators don't like that.
Of course they don't. Of course they don't.
If somebody likes hey, punta kayo dito.
Ano ka, fast food? Si Bong Revilla. Parati ko tinitiro si Bong Revilla. Mga maano ako, maban ako.
Ayun. So, that's Comic-Con.
Yeah, I know. But thank you. I mean, thanks that you guys are existing. I'm so happy that it's there and giving chances, you know. Sooner or later, balak nyo maging parang publishing house?
No.
Wala talaga
kami balak maging publishing house. I think I said this to some of my friends before. Kasi madalas natatanong yan eh. We want Comic-Con to be like welcoming to everyone. Once we like invest in someone and print their book,
may bias na.
There would be, kahit sabihin natin walang bias, we would be like more push towards pushing that creator kasi may
agenda na yun.
May agenda na.
That's understandable.
So that's why Comic-Con, ito magandang kwento. Comic-Con kasi when Comic-Con was created, there was kind of a schism.
Yeah.
Parang there are those anti-manga people.
May ganon?
Meron ganon. And there are those let's say traditionalists. Before Comic-Con, those two groups hold event na sila lang.
The manga people
And the non-manga people. Meron silang kanya-kanyang events, may kanya-kanyang activities, ganyan. Isa sa pinaka goal ko when I joined Comic-Con was to invite those two groups
na mag-unify. Did that work?
It worked naman. And also, it like, not just those two groups. Kasi, apparently, meron ding stigma between pure illustrators, and cartoonists. may mga ganong bagay din pala. Tapos, meron ding mga, yung na-mention ko with your conversation with Sherry that there are those, yung conversation natin sa couch, na merong collectors na specific into local talents working for foreign publishers. Tapos meron tayong mga creators nga, yung mga creators mismo na yun na nag-work outside pero hindi naman gumagawa ng local work. So, lahat sila umaattend ng Comic-Con which was fun for us kasi parang it became a reunion sometimes of yung old industry folk. Tapos meron tayong nakakahalubilo nila yung mga people working for Marvel or DC. And sometimes may mga matatanda pa na you mentioned si Mang Floro. Mang Floro's wife joined us for a Comic-Con before and brought yung mga
works
pieces niya.
Oh, wow, Transformers.
And we were also like honored when si Mang Tony Dizuniga.
Holy
was
crap.
one of our guests before.
Holy crap,
when
really?
he joined when he went back, he joined our event. And then we had the opportunity to spotlight sina Mang Hal Santiago.
Right.
Sina
Santiago.
Rico Reval. Alongside premier cartoonist Ronnie Santiago.
Yes, okay.
And Jess Abrera. So parang
pero na video ba yun? Na-capture ba yun?
Yeah, na-capture naman. It's like bridging all aspects of local comics. Kasi parang ang daming aspect ng local comics natin.
Yeah, there's so much.
There are those yung DIY and there are those yung mas premium, mas premium yung
like these are premium.
I know.
These are really this is a really premium comic. Ito hard. Hindi na siya floppy. Flop lang to eh. Ang pangit. Ang pangit. Kasi ang tigas eh. Diba? Ang ganda. I asked you this before in your seminar. Ang dami natin version, dami natin cut Di ba? This is
Yeah.
the Western, this is the... What? Ano ba ang plano natin? Are we gonna keep on just being
Okay.
unstandardized? Or okay lang ba yun? Is that a good or bad thing?
Tell Manix that.
It's good in a way that it showcases creativity from everyone.
Okay.
So, there are those who wish na mas uniform siya. Lalo na ako, I'm a collector like you. So, I put them up on shelves and it's very
Maganda uniform.
maganda uniform, di ba? Pero we don't have kasi a standardized publisher that publishes everything.
Wala tayong Marvel.
Wala tayong Marvel. So, most of us are left to our own devices and to our own resources kung ano lang yung kaya nating i-produce.
But, John, remember, back in the day, the Liwayway Comics Day, it was this cut.
Yes.
Yung mga nakasabit sa tindahan was this cut. So, I guess in that sense, that's the standard. If we're gonna trace back the history,
That's the standard.
diba? My Zuma vintage comic is this cut. Darna comics were this cut. So, I guess...
I'll just say kung bakit hindi ito yung preferred cut ng modern creators. Most of the Heidelbergs, most of the small printers that we use as suppliers have
Daming
yung
tapon.
drum, yung pang set nila ng paper is very small.
Yeah.
So when we do this size, maraming tapon.
Daming tapon, yeah.
And dahil maraming tapon na papel,
Sayang.
mas mahal.
So, bad for the environment.
That's why we do 6x9. Most of the 6x9, this is 6x8. This is I
hindi pa
use
to standard.
I use the Culture Crash since I come from Culture Crash. I use the traditional Culture Crash cut size.
Wala pa tayong 6x9.
But I guess yung kay
Tabla?
Cat.
This is 6x9? A floppy of cat? This is 6x9.
No, this is digest size.
Digest size. Iba pa yan.
Iba pa yung
So,
size.
nakakalito.
But yun nga, it's mostly because we're left to our own devices. And then yun nga, kung ano lang yung kaya ng budget namin.
Oo nga.
And
Totoo yun
pinaka cost efficient for us, yun yung size namin.
I guess 6x9 is the most cost efficient. Walang tapon halos yun, di ba?
Which one?
Yung 6x9?
Yeah, 6x9.
Kasi, di ba, when pagpa-print ka, mostly, 6x9, diretso na yun eh. Di dapat yun na lang para less good pa for the environment.
Yeah. A lot of us use 6x9 for our other projects. Aside from Digmaan sa Nilay, Strife, and HUWAD, I did yung superhero comics ko. Kasi like you said, I grew up in the 90s. It was all superheroes then. So I did a tribute to my superhero roots. I did Codename Bathala and I did it in 6x9.
It's still ongoing, si Bathala. Codename Bathala.
Ayun nga, kasi with Digmaan sa Nilay, it's still ongoing.
Yeah. So dito muna ang
it's like a
concentration.
super maxi series. But with Codename Bathala, I tried having a 4-issue series lang. Limited series. And with HUWAD, I tried a one-shot.
Itong si Strife,
Yes.
I've never read this. I'm gonna check it out later. This has been, this is war, no?
Yeah, this is war.
This is your in war.
Elevator pitch ko always with Strife is, if you're into Lord of the Rings or Dungeons and Dragons,
You like this.
but you wish that the lore is Filipino. Sword and sorcery, high fantasy stuff, pero the lore is Filipino. That's essentially what Strife is.
Well, check this out, guys.
So the character classes are Filipino, the creatures are Filipino, the settings are Filipino. And I'll say this again, it's loosely based on our epics. So for the academics, hindi po siya actual na note by note na adaptation ng ating epics and mythology.
So don't be too sensitive.
Yun lang. It's loosely based, inspired by.
Okay lang yan. Masyadong minsan, tayo, no, as a culture, medyo ang sensitive natin, no?
Yeah. Well, it
Talagang
just shows
kasama.
how passionate some
That's
of
right,
our
that's right.
people about the topics that they are passionate about.
That's right. No, I once did a script. It's still there. It's a war script. I retold history about Aguinaldo. And syempre marami na,
Yeah.
you can't do that. Oh, why not?
Diba? Parang
Libre IP niyan. I don't have to pay anyone.
yung parang dapat academic.
Oh,
Dapat,
I mean, I think we have to be more flexible. Ganun din. Last week, I think a few weeks ago, si Kat Oland said that I want the Filipinos to have tanggalin yung cap nila, parang limitation nila that dito na lang tayo, we can't go crazy with our imagination.
Yeah.
That's a good ano rin.
And there's always like room for all that stuff. There are people who are doing that, but not all people should do that.
Hindi naman kailangan.
Diba? You do your own thing.
Kung ikaw parang si Garth Ennis, do it. Diba? Kung ikaw yung trip mo, if you wanna be like that, if you wanna be ultraviolet, then do it.
Diba? Parang ano yan, the discussion we had during Ma'am Tepa is
ang ganda, no?
about the demographics, psychographics of writing.
I love that.
Diba?
No.
You change just one thing, the why, the who, the when.
Ibang character na.
It's different.
That's
na.
right.
And that's where you could play, diba, with all those tired tropes, all those tired na genres, all those tired stories.
Yeah.
That's where your creativity can make it unique to your own.
It's always black and white kasi with us, you know. I mean, our storytelling sometimes we can fall on that. Parang villain is a villain.
Parang ano lagi tayo, di ba? Parang nababox tayo sa fundamentals. Well, it is proper for us to learn the fundamentals. Once we learn the fundamentals, mas mababali natin.
That's right.
Yan.
Learn the rules to break the rules.
Yes.
Si Oy. So guys, check this out. This is I'm telling you, if you see it in person, ang premium talaga ng itsura niya. You can browse through it with your favorite coffee or an alcoholic beverage, and you can take it home, buy it, because it's a beautiful book. And this one is already a favorite of mine. I think I got this in 2021, and in Comiket Ayala 30th.
Yeah, that was one of the best comics.
Ang galing nun. Ang daming tao.
Yeah, that was one of the first Comiket
Pila.
after the pandemic.
People wanted to go out.
Yeah.
So parang, wow, sabi ko, I had a video of that. Sabi ko, this is amazing.
2021?
Yeah,
2021 or
2021.
22 something.
22.
Ay, sorry.
22.
Early 2022 ata yun.
22.
Basta Ayala 30th. Sa taas, sa top floor. Oh my, it's a beautiful... That's also where I met Paolo also.
Yeah.
That's where I met him. And I'm telling you, sabi ko, wow, may eksena pala. Nagmulat ako dun. Beautiful. And this one, this is HUWAD. It's a one shot, which is great because you just have to buy one.
Yeah, no time investment.
You know,
follow
that's
yung,
it. One shot.
So yeah.
All right. John, thank you so much. Ang dami natin pinag-usapan. Actually, it's already more 40 minutes halos, which is great. So thank you so much. I hope we can do it again. Marami pa tayong issues siguro pag-usapan. Wala pa nga tayo sa surface, no? So much. Thanks again for doing Comic-Con. Thank you for, holding that torch. I know mainit yung torch, pero I think someone has to do it. So in the eyes of a lot of comic book lovers, unsung hero.
True.
Right?
That is true.
Jon Zamar, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Bye, everybody.